So our very first posture which we learn in yoga is the standing posture, the mountain pose. It's called Tadasana. If you think of the quality of a mountain, it's very sturdy, it's very stable. Come what may, it is unshakable. And this is the qualities we want to achieve by learning proper standing postures, how to stand in Tadasana properly, because this is the basis of all other standing asanas in yoga. And it all begins in the feet. Tadasana begins with proper activation of muscles in the feet, because if we properly activate the muscles in the feet, it gives information to other muscles further up, and it travels in a form of a spiral, and it creates a sense of stability. If we don't create a decent and a good sense of stability, then we are asymmetrical in other standing postures. We are creating a lot of pressure and stress on certain joints unevenly, which can lead to premature degeneration of bone and tissue in the body. So our very first foundation in Tadasana is right underneath the big toes. The ball of your foot on the big toes needs to press down. The ball of your feet just underneath your pinky, your small toes, needs to press down. The very center at the back, the very center of the heel, underneath the heel, needs to press down. So you can focus on those 3 points and just make sure that all 3 points are evenly pressing down into the floor. And then you want to actually relax the toes. They don't want to be clawing the mat too much. They should be a little bit more relaxed. It's more the arches of the feet that we want to activate here. And in activating those 3 points in the feet, it's giving messages to the rest of the muscles in your legs. And you can actually feel when you start activating those 3 points, it's much harder and tougher to stand in Tadasana. You feel the muscles working. In Tadasana, you want to first start on the feet, then you want to activate those kneecaps because you want to make these quadriceps fairly firm. You don't want to just stand there all sloppy. There's a big difference between standing there like this and standing there like a mountain, right? So we want to draw these 2 hip bones slightly towards each other so that we're activating abdominal muscles here. We are lengthening the spine by lifting the sternum up somewhat. So the shoulder blades at the back, if I can ask you to turn around, the shoulder blades at the back, gently just make like a bit of a V, pulling them down, not too strongly, not too much. Find a middle way. So we want to keep the shoulders open, we want to keep the shoulders active, the arms are straightened, and the chin gently pulling in. So that if you look from the side, we want to create that earlobe to be in one line with your shoulder, in one line with your hips, and in the same line with your ankle bone. So roughly roundabout. Then we also just want to be very aware of the fact that we're not arching the spine. We want to keep a natural curve in the spine. So gently the frontal ribs, draw them somewhat together. That's it. Okay, so just one more turn around. Tadasana, mountain pose, the absolute foundation of how you stand and walk through your life.